Well, here we are. When we see one time only, you know that you will never see what we're looking at a lower price here on air ever at QVC. £599.88. It would normally be £692. And what's more, we've got those 3 easy payments. Now, I have to say, these have started selling before we've even looked at it. Brand new today. James Burden, one of our technology experts, is here with me. James, I mean, this, when I say vacuum cleaner, I feel it feels inappropriate because it is so much more than that. What actually is it?
It's so much more. So it's a robotic vacuum cleaner from Samsung, one of the biggest brands on the planet when it comes to electronics. Now, Samsung make great upright vacuum cleaners, powerful, portable vacuum cleaners. What they've done, they've taken all of that experience from their powerful, upright cyclone vacuum cleaners and condensed it into a robotic machine. So with this, it has all the power of a proper upright vacuum.
Without you doing it.
Exactly. That's the best thing. You can turn this on, go and cook the tea, put this on, go and relax and have a bath or go to work, and it will clean your house for you. Now, I've got one set up just over this. I'm going to go and set that one off if that's okay.
So you've got a remote control in your hand. And
now, there is buttons on top if I want to. I've pressed play on that. That's going to automatically go and clean this space. We'll leave that to it. We'll come back to that in a minute whilst we talk about some of the extra things this has got.
When we think about it, in 2015, with all the technology we have available to us, when you see what a tablet can do, when you see what a computer can do, it is extraordinary in some ways that we are still having to push a heavy stick or a light stick around a house, isn't it?
And how long do you spend doing that as well?
How much of our lives do we spend doing it? And also for people that maybe it's just really, really difficult to do. Maybe you're employing a cleaning lady. I don't want to put cleaning ladies out of jobs, but the point is, this is just another alternative.
Exactly. And you know what? Yes, there are different robot vacuums on the market, but for me, this is at the very, very top end because it's easy to use, it's portable, it's powerful. The technology condensed into this machine is nothing short of breathtaking.
James, tell me, what kind of floors can we use it on and what kind of mess can it be clearing up?
That's a great question. Now, you can use this whether you've got laminate floor, you've got carpets, maybe you've got laminate floor and you've got rugs which are quite thick. This will climb up onto those rugs and climb down again.
Climb up onto the rugs.
It's got suspension wheels inside it. It's not a problem.
If you're busy in another room, will it know when the room is finished? Could it move from room to room, or do you have to be there to supervise it?
It completely will wander around on its own. What it does, it has 10 sensors built in and a special digital camera, so it digitally maps your home. What it's doing is actually mapping
blows my mind. I just love it.
In the same way that a sat-nav knows exactly where you are when you're outdoors, this does a digital map of your ceiling in your home. So you leave it to it, come back to it after maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. This will clean non-stop for an entire hour. It will learn its way around your home. Let me show you something really cool as well. We've got one down here as well. So let's imagine we've got a nice big space. I'm going to set this one out and off it's going to go and clean. Now, it has its own charging base.
Right.
Now, let's say you've got an area you particularly want to clean, for example. What you can do, you can tell the machine to follow the point motion. So basically, I've got a little laser light, and as I move the laser light around, it will actually follow the light because I'm telling it exactly where I want it. So if I know there's a really dirty bit over there, I could be sat on the sofa watching the telly, and I can tell it to follow. Now, here's the great bit. When the batteries run low and it needs to charge itself, it will automatically watch this, I'm not going to touch anything now. Literally, I'm going to send it back to its home location because it has a home feature on it and it will find its way back to the base.
So without you telling it where to go,
I can put the remote down.
It's like E.T. goes home, isn't it?
I'm not touching anything.
Recharge.
So remember, this can be out cleaning for an hour non-stop. When the battery gets to 1 bar, it will take itself back to its charging dock and charge itself. I've not programmed it. I didn't tell it where it was.
James, may I ask you something? When you're sitting on the sofa and you were doing that with a pointer light, and I love the fact you were standing up, so somebody that maybe isn't very mobile, somebody that is not well, somebody that's in bed, somebody that's maybe losing that sense of independence because they can't clean their home themselves, if you hadn't pointed the light to where the dirt was, would it have found it anyway?
Of course, it automatically scouts the home. But that was an example. If there's an area where you know you need to clean that specific area, maybe an area where the pet sheds their hair quite often, you can deliberately get that point. But normally, you just turn this on, off we go. Should we have a look at it in action?
Let's look at it in action. Can I also ask, James, so many things to ask. What will happen? If there are stairs, will it know not to throw itself down the steps?
It will indeed. And we've even got a special virtual guard I'm going to show you in a moment. But take a look at some of the power on this. You've got proper cyclone force technology.
It is
meaning
amazing.
You don't get the loss of suction. This will constantly deliver outstanding performance, high-end performance. Remember, this will go from rug to laminate floor. Whether you've got tiles, it will go under tables, it will go under chairs.
What happens about legs and banging into things?
It digitally realises where those things are.
So like sensors on a car when you're parking?
It has 10 sensors on it, so it will move its way around. It doesn't. You haven't got to move everything out the way for it. It will manoeuvre its way around your home.
Amazing.
It is incredible. And obviously, when you've done the downstairs, just take it upstairs and that's it.
It would keep my cat company as well. I could get the cleaning done and my cat would think there was somebody at home with it. I think it's absolutely
Look at
brilliant.
the suspension there. The wheels will lift it up and get it back onto the next surface. So don't worry if you've got rugs on the floor, you've got carpets, you've got ledges, you've got small things on the floor in the way, it will find its way around.
I really want to reassure people at home, James, this is cutting-edge technology. This is brand new here at QVC today. It is the lowest price you will ever see it on air, and it's on easy payments because it's a one-time only. We want to really impress you and really surpass your expectations in terms of what we deliver. So we're not bringing you something that's been on the market for ages here as a one-time only. It is brand new to give you an opportunity to potentially be one of the first people to get this home at one of the lowest prices.
Do compare the price.
To actually check it out for yourself. That's why people are picking up the phone and placing their order. You can have it for 30 days for that first payment of £199.96. If you don't like it, if you don't like what it's doing for you, then you send it back to us before the second and third payment go. James, was there one more thing?
Just very quickly, this is the virtual guard, comes included. Place this in front of an area that you don't want clean. Maybe you only want half the room cleaned, or you've got a pet bed. This will stop the machine from crossing the beam. So place this anywhere you don't want cleaned, and it will stay self-contained. That bit's nearly done. Isn't that amazing?
I have to say that is extraordinary. And the fact, all that time that you spend cleaning, you can get it back. If you're finding cleaning increasingly difficult to do yourself, maybe your eyesight isn't good and you can see where you need to clean. There could be many, many different reasons that you want to put this to the test. If you had it and say your neighbours wanted to borrow it, say you were clubbing together to get it, would it learn their house too?
Absolutely. It's only a few kilograms in weight, really portable. Anybody can use this. It's amazing.
Amazing. 803-967. How exciting. I feel like I'm on Tomorrow's World tonight here at QVC. One-time only price, you'll never see it lower, and the 3 easy payments. Very busy on the phone lines, I'm not surprised. 803-967 is your item number. Brand new, the Samsung Powerbot vacuum cleaner.